Hello, welcome to the Marginaut Show, the cybersecurity show. So to build a cheap GPU powered machine for home use, especially for tasks like GPU computing, AI inference, or even mining, the most cost-effective approach involves repurposing used components, choosing budget-friendly parts, and prioritizing your specific needs. Now you're gonna have to set up a budget and requirements, right? Determine what you need, the GPU, whether it's the gaming, AI, inference, mining, those kinds of things. List the required specs, right? The GPU memory, computability, and number of GPU slots. If planning for expansion, you have to source cheap or used parts, right? You can get those from used PCs. You can search for old workstations like Dell, Optiplex, HP Z series on platforms like Facebook Marketplace or eBay. These can be bought for as low as 25 to about $100 and often include the motherboard, whether that's the RAM, the CPU, and case. Now, there's also second-hand GPUs. You can find used mid-range GPUs on local classifieds or auction sites, right? You have the NVIDIA's GTX 10XX/ the 16XX or low-end RTX, and AMD's RX 5XX/ the 5XXX series. Basically those often offer the best performance per dollar for compute tasks, right? Other used parts you can get is the power supplies, the SSDs and RAMs that can also be found secondhand, at a fraction of new prices. Then you're gonna have to assemble the system, like the frame/case. Use the existing case or build a simple open air test bench from wood for a few dollars. The motherboard/CPU/RAM, you can use the ones from your donor PC. If you need more PCIe slots for multiple GPUs, you can ensure the board supports them and buy a PCIe riser or splitter card if necessary. In regards to the power supply, you have to ensure you have sufficient wattage for the GPUs, right? Use, reputable brand PCUs are fine, but avoid no-name generics for safety. Then install and configure, right? Assemble the components on a flat, clean surface to avoid static and damage. Install the OS. Linux is often preferred in this regard, to compute tasks, right? GPU drivers and relevant software like the CUDA, the ROCm, or the OpenCL. Now for AI/ML or mining, you're gonna have to install frameworks or mining software as required. So if noise/heat is a concern, use extra case fans or even DIY cooling solutions like zip-tied arrays of fans or 3D printed, brackets. Now, based on, community experience, here's a build, right? You have this single GPU AI/mining rig, right? You can use the Dell Optiplex, which is about 25 to $50. The cheapest compatible GPU is about 50 to $200. The generic SSD and 8 GB plus of RAM, right? The 400 to 500W power supply, expanded multi-GPU system, right? You can use a workstation/server, chassis. The PCIe splitter card to use multiple GPUs on boards with limited slots. Extra/faster PSU for power needs. Now, for saving more than already are, you can shop during hardware update cycles as many upgrade and sell off old hardware. Prioritize GPUs with at least 6 GB of VRAM and for ML tasks, right? Don't overspend on the CPU/motherboard. More budget toward GPU yields better performance for GPU-centric workloads, okay? So that's what I have for you today. Please take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button and the like button. If you want, more videos like this, please let me know that by hitting that subscribe button and the like button right now. I appreciate your viewership. Stay safe and see you on the next video.